what solves the big problem around adapting technology.
Well, it evens out my investment over time in a more consumable chunk than what we are doing today. So why don't we kind of start to wind this down and just kind of do a real recap. And as I was listening to you guys talk, I think there are like three main bullet points I'd like to have people be able to walk away thinking about. And I want to start with the first one where, and I think Jim, you mentioned this in the conversation we had, is that the cloud is inevitable. The cloud is happening. We are moving to the cloud. There's no stopping. There's no going back. That, it's kind of like, working from home, the remote worker from home kind of environment. It's not going back in the bottle. It may not be as open as it was during COVID, but people are going to expect to be able to work from home, have more flexible schedules. It's not going to change and go back to where everyone drives in every single day for every hour of every day. And I think cloud's the same way. And we see it, it's moving, and we have a choice to make as leaders, especially in IT leaders, is how well we embrace that. And how do we make our strategy as a business and as an IT leader wrap around and become very, very connected to the cloud first kind of mentality. The second thing that I heard is that there are many drivers that are forcing us to look at cloud and look at cloud seriously. There are external drivers and internal drivers. Some of the internal drivers are, the need to have more agility and to be able to scale the organization faster. It's kind of funny when we looked at security, we thought at one point in time, keeping everything in our data center and our locked room in our building was the most secure way. But I think most people are finding moving to the cloud is actually more secure, because you have companies like Amazon and Microsoft and Google invest in billions of dollars in improving security. So we're seeing that change as time goes on. So we need to make better choices about how we implement cloud and move forward. And by using cloud first strategies, our number of opportunities and choices increases drastically. I don't have to wait for one vendor to solve all my needs. I can bring in other solutions like Jim demonstrated in kind of his conversation. Then the last is that we need to have a plan. We need to have a roadmap. If we want to navigate through the cloud successfully, we need to have a plan. We need to look longer than that 1 year window. We need to be looking 3 to 5 years out and see where the business wants to go and how that IT technology roadmap can actually help make that happen. Then it sounds like the last thing that we want to look at as we navigate this, we really want to look at the people in our teams that are helping us drive that migration to the cloud. And we need to have people that are more strategic, that can have one foot firmly planted in the technology side of it, but the other side firmly planted in the business world. And I don't think so much that it's about alignment of technology and business. I think it's the fusing of technology and business, where those two become so inseparable, they're in lockstep as they're moving forward.